Were you a little surprised at how the fans here in Vegas reacted to the fight, or at this point are you getting used to being booed?
You know, I can't really pay attention to that anymore. The first time it happened, I kind of got angry. I was upset. I tried to explain that it just didn't make any sense. But now, I can't really try and dictate people's emotions. I can only take care of what I can take care of. People don't understand the situation that I've been in over the course of this last week. So for me to go out there and get a victory over someone like Anderson Silva, that's enough for me.
And just a quick follow-up, what do you feel is next for you? Is it John Jones, unless he's out for 2 years? You know, what do you think's next for you?
Well, I'm not going to wait for him for 2 years. I'm 37, but I think I'll probably fight the winner of Rumble and Glover Teixeira. It just seems like it makes the most sense. Those guys are all well-deserving. You know, they've won fights in a row, and both of them deserve title shots. I think we need to see what happens with John, let him kind of get through that, and then see what's going to happen next. Because with all that's going on, you know, the focus can't be fighting right now. It has to be figuring this out.
Thank you. Question for DC. DC, this has been, without doubt, the most turbulent week of your career. You've been through an awful lot of emotions, and we've all had the opportunity to see how much that affected you in the build-up to this fight. Now you've got through that, and you've had a fight with Anderson. You've got the W. Tell us the emotion that you have now.
A lot of relief. You know, it was a very difficult week. It was very high when I got here, seeing my face on the side of the T-Mobile Arena, to the ultimate low of Wednesday when John was out of the fight, to starting to hear that Anderson may fight me, and then not really knowing until like Friday morning, but still trying to make weight. You know, my body wasn't really reacting as I wanted it to anymore with the stress of everything. So it was a long week. But right now I feel relieved, you know, because Anderson did this on 2 days' notice. The guy actually did it on 2 days, and he went out there and fought as hard as he could, you know, so all respect to him. But reality is, if it would have been catastrophic if I would have lost tonight, because I would still be the champion, but have lost to a guy that probably would have went down to middleweight and challenged for the belt. So I did what I needed to do.
You know, you said before about the booing. They cheered you very loudly when you walked in. I think they were booing the takedowns, and obviously that was some respect to Anderson. But was it odd to you? And did you ever think, you know, maybe I'll stand with him and try to knock him out just because the circumstance you were in? It's almost like he won and you lost in terms of with the crowd.
You know, it's like when you're in there, you know, I would say to you go and stand in front of Anderson Silva for 15 minutes if you have the ability to take him down. You know, when I stood in there a little bit, you know, at times we traded some shots, you know, and a couple times I almost went back to the way I fought against Gustafsson, you know, where he hit me and I want to hit him back. But I've got to be smarter than that. Like the circumstances under which this fight came together, it really was a tough situation for me to go into. And actually, how do I win? Like, how do I win? You don't just knock Anderson Silva out in 1 minute, 2 minutes. He's too good for that. He's the greatest fighter we have ever seen. So, and he's got a lot of experience, you know. So even when I felt like I was starting to advance positions and I was landing some good elbows or punches, he always did the next thing to slow me down. So it's a credit to him. You know, it's not me. I fought to the best of my ability, you know, and he did a good job of staying in there. But I got to wrestle. That's what I do. I wrestle.
You referenced earlier in one of your answers how difficult the week was. What was the most difficult thing, just not having the chance to defend your title, or was there something else that was maybe even tougher than that, not knowing you would fight?
I mean, probably not knowing I would fight. You know, what was extremely difficult was the day that John was not able to fight anymore, because a lot of emotion goes into this preparation. You know, I've had guys like Chai Lewis Perry, Frank Munoz. Those guys were there from Amsterdam, England. They've been there for months trying to prepare me to fight a certain guy. And then when that guy's gone 3 days before the fight, and, you know, you're still overweight. You know, when I left that press conference, I think, was that Wednesday? When I left that press conference, I had to go directly to the gym to continue doing what I was trying to do to make weight. And they weren't telling me anything. All they said to me was, we're going to try. We're going to work on it. They couldn't tell me for sure that I was going to fight until late Thursday. I had to weigh in the next day. So All the uncertainty was very difficult. If you know me in my life, I try to have a plan. And this kind of goes against everything that I normally would do. So it was tough. But I went out there and I fought. You know, there are a lot of people that would not do it. You know, like the risk versus the reward was not in my favor, honestly.
Thank you, Daniel.